Yes, I'm actually a serial entrepreneur. That's what I'm considered here in the Valley because I've already successfully started 2 startups. One was funded for 1.5 million and the other one was seed funded. And these are my 10 commandments that I consider them to be my experience in trying to, working with people, investors and everybody else like that in the actual, what's considered to be here in Silicon Valley. Right, and one of the first commandments that I have is the one that was called believe in yourself. You have to believe in yourself more than anybody else in this planet, more than anybody else in the world, more than when your mom even told you you were special when you were a little kid, because you're going to change the world. That's pretty much it. And if you don't believe that, you can't start there, right? It is really important at the end of the day that you believe that you can make a change. Right? Otherwise, like I said earlier, don't attempt to do it. The second thing is you got to find somebody that is crazy, passionate, and actually has the same vision that you do, and that is going to be your right-hand person, your wingman, wingwoman, and anything else out there that you can think of. Right? This person is the one that you basically going to go through this, and you're going to probably see things not the right way, but you have to be brutally honest with each other. Right? And you have to be really honest with everybody that you work with, everybody you deal with, even investors. Right? If you don't like something, you say it out loud. Don't let anybody change your idea of what you're trying to do, what your vision is. If somebody says change something, you don't like it, you don't change it. And that's why you basically have to have a way that you can go and find divine inspiration. Right? And this is your place that you go to when you are traveling in this journey of trying to raise capital and trying to get your startup going. Who do you go to actually get that inspiration? Is this Steve Jobs, is this Bill Gates, is everybody else like that, right? But one thing that you have to keep in mind at the end of the day, that it's not really about the money. Because if it was about the money, go to Miami, buy a kilo of Coke, it costs you like about $5 grand, bring it out here to California, you can sell it for about 40 grand. You can make money that way, right? You're going to have moments of doubt. Every day, it's going to be a moment of doubt here when you actually are trying to raise money and when you're dealing with a whole bunch of people because everybody's going to say no to you, right? The Rolling Stones song says that even Jesus Christ had his moment of doubt and pain. We all do that. I have gone through that. Every day, you got to wake up, when you're trying to go raise money and somebody says no to you, or you're trying to close a business and somebody says no to you, and you hear that 365 days, you got to believe in yourself, right? And that's why I say you have to ignore all the people that basically say no to you. Ignore them. Cut them off. Somebody says no to you. I told one guy, a friend of mine, once said to him, he says, you know what, I think I'm riding a motorcycle. And he says, dude, what are you crazy? You're going to crash and die. Cut him off. Because I want to go around and drive the bike. It's not him, So you got to basically ignore all the naysayers. And more importantly, the people you're trying to raise money from. Right? And the thing is, you also have to keep it real, right? We all have these illusions that we want to sell the company and become the next Mark Zuckerberg or the next Steve Jobs or the next one, whoever you want to call them, right? But at the end of the day, you're starting this because you want to change the world and you want to make people use your product every day, right? There's nothing more satisfying when I get emails from people, across the globe, people that I never met come up to me and say, you know what, I'm using your product every day and I really, enjoy it, You gotta have fun. If you can't laugh at yourself and with the people that you're working with and everybody else, forget it, right? Because it is a hard thing to do when you try to be an entrepreneur and there are companies coming out and competing against you and everything else like that. You just gotta laugh. And really, at the end of the day, more than anything else in this entire process of trying to become an entrepreneur in Silicon Valley, it's about the journey. Right? You have to really enjoy this because for me, and I hope that for everybody you in here, you get to be 80 years old and you look back and you can say to yourself, you know what? I tried it and I did it. You don't look back and you say, what if? Because that's what you're going to live with for the rest of your life. So enjoy the journey because that's the reward. Thank you.